Good evening, lads. Good evening, boys. Lads and boys. So DSP's stream just finished. So you know what that means, lads. Microphone explosion bollocks. Hey, Lance, have I ever said how fun and interactively sexy Majix is? Well, imagine. I mean, it's just a fucking AIDS game. My two warm-up games were both against Mono White. Now we're playing fucking Rat Colony bullshit. It's just the best game ever. It's the best game ever, Lance. Every game yields something you don't see literally every day in a pointless endeavor to win fucking AIDS virgin bollocky pussy jizz rag games on turn 2 in free play. That is why we play the Majix. That is why those decks exist more than any other. Because we love playing Magic. Not we want to avoid the act of playing Majix. We want to dump our hands. Mono preferably. Maybe we'll gain 60 life. Maybe it'll just be pure aggros. But we're not really, Lance, in the business of Majix. Militia of midgets. I'm sure this has nothing to do with... what's his name? Noxious. I'm sure, Lance. It's just a classic memer who whiz-bangs once again. Don't put any offensive term limitations on how you make your name. But they will ban PewDiePie's name because they don't want that kind of guy involved in Majix, Lance. That guy is what you call in the imaginary business as scum. Hey, this is the kind of game I like, lads. This is the kind of game that gives me the absolute horn. I wonder if it's the virgin version or the regular version. I don't know. Probably the virgin version. But we got the answer in two ways, haven't we, boys? We've got the solution to the AIDS. So I shocked myself to play Valakut Awakening, but the problem is I definitely want to keep these two if this guy is just going to be trying to spunk a million weenies. Definitely want to keep this because it's the game. I don't want to put two lands back, really. But, you know, I'm bored. I'm already tired of this AIDS. Nah, I suppose you're it's just gonna have to do, isn't it, Lance? It's just gonna have to do, isn't it, Lance? That's pretty good, sort of. Sort of, Lance. Sort of pretty good, in the sense that does it even matter what we're doing? Tuck, what are we doing? We playing another game of the boring Majix. This game is the best, Lance. I don't know if you know, it always was the best. The best game ever designed by a Vagine. So if he's got a counterspell up, then I might die. If he doesn't, then I don't think I am going to die. Alright, he's pulled his pants down, should be fine. Hasn't played a land. Mismatch lands, double Vagine sauce, that's what I like on my fucking chips. Double Vagine sauce lands. That is what I like to see. Another Scoot Swarm though. Yeah, of course, Lance. Not like this game is fucking just traditional virgins. I mean, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to escape this game. I don't know how to escape. We talk about Shuffler's Fine. I feel like I've played the same game, played out in the same way a million times. You know you have to blow them up because it's too late, but you know they always have another one. This game is so boring. It's such fake fucking jizz. Every game is the same. Just mismatch, virgin, tiny dick, low IQ decks. Nothing interesting going on. Getting ultra lucky. You can never solve it with the cards in your hand. Even if you play Clarions coming out of your ass. Which I do for the memes, obviously, Lance. But what are you going to do? What are you going to do? We got Clarions, we got Blow Up All the Peeps, we got Geeshaths, we got stuff, but it's still no match for the outright skill of play a land, get 40 creatures. Amazing stuff, boys. This guy is amazingly good at magic. Imagine being this good at magic, boys. Can you imagine such a thing? Being this good at magic. Being this good at magic, lads. So I literally have to draw Wrath of God. Okay, sometimes you're just really good at magic, lads. I'm sure I'm still going to lose, but, you know, it's still... I just hate this game. It's just the wankiest game ever. This is indestructible, you weird dipshit. Fucking hell. What a spunk bag. What a spunkle bags, lads. So, he gets to draw an extra card each turn. We're going to end up hard casting Gishath like a classic land. And even then, it's not big enough. But we got to settle the wreckage. Did I see his new hat? His definitely non-Nazi hat. I did see that. I did see the definitely non-Nazi hat. Alright, settle the shits. You know, I can't play that now. We got to settle the shits, Lance. He could see it. He could see through my bullshit and not attack with both of his lads. Because why else would you play in this way? Other than it's clear a man has settled the 8s. Isn't that right, boys? Don't need to stretch your dick too far into your own mum's ass, but, you know, we'll see. We'll see. I did see the man's hat. I watched his PUBG just now. 7 games, 2 kills, more time hidden in a toilet than literally any other part of his gameplay. Absolute greatest player ever, lads. Greatest player ever. Greatest streamer. Never mind player of a video game. He's the greatest streamer that ever lived. He only made $55. Yeah, I mean, we're also conditioned into thinking that that's not a lot. $55 off 200 viewers is fucking big bucks. Big bucks, Lance. Ugh, so it looks like I'm gonna die. Oh my god, how much virginity is this game bubbling in its fucking fake algorithmic mathematical dog shit? Fuck off. Just time-wasting AIDS, lads. Time-wasting, boring, flaccid jizz spunkomatrons. This game is the human AIDS. I don't even know if I wish I cared that I played a different game. Because it's not really about games. I just feel like we learned so much about the community of Magic the Gathering and just general pussies. I feel like we learned so much, boys. So you got to take 7. Or you could knock one off. I mean, it still works. Well, we'll see. I would have thought that would have been... I would have thought those were actually the only creatures in the history of a Gishath that you shouldn't be blocking. But what do I know, lads? What do I know in the world of magics? What do I know? I don't know. Despair Carl is your sock account. I didn't see that. I didn't, yeah, I couldn't. There was a lot of sly trolling in his chat today, which was always funny. But I wouldn't have been able to have the skill to point out exactly who was doing the memes and exactly who was doing the scenes. I like how it tapped me out of a free Golter there. That was pretty nice of him. That was pretty nice of this game. Right, boys? You couldn't have done it anyway, Chinks, because of the memes. Alright, fine. But I like to complain, lads. I do like a bit of the complaints. So I'm only going to play for an hour or so. Let's just have classic, reminiscent, what did anyone do today? You've seen the state of Afghanistan? Of course you have. But we don't talk about that because politics and such. What else can we chat about, lads? Chat about memes? Chat about meme cuisines, lads? I don't know. So he doesn't want to attack into a Tetsamok, so I would have guessed bouncing that, not the haste creature, would have been smarter. But I'm just one man, lads. I'm just one man who thinks regular things are regular things. You can obviously do whatever you want. Right, boys, seems... I mean, I could be wrong. It seems like that wasn't the best play ever. But who am I to judge, lads? Who am I to judge when every day I say something about blocks and nobody ever blocks Gishath, and a guy finally blocks Gishath, lads. But he blocks Gishath in a way that enables him to die, because he could have had a sea of blockers with his aid swarm, but instead, and then you block so you take the most damage. This guy, lads, this guy was a classic memer. Boys, this guy was a classic memer the whole time, boys. I'm actually thinking of making a fake DSP chat account as well, but I just don't want to subscribe to his channel under any alias. Obviously, all I would do was tell him just slyly. I'd probably just send his own quotes back at him and see how long it takes for me to be banned for just quoting him. I'm pretty sure that's not how it works. Guys, I guess you don't want to see this game anymore if you're not going to step up and contribute. I guess you don't want to see any more magic if someone's not going to give me $50. No, not even $50. $150 per stream, Lance. All of his hundreds of pounds of super chats, he'll spit in those idiots' face before he actually gives them any thanks. What a lad. What a find. I still wonder how I found Darkside Phil. I remember how it started, watching the top... it was just a montage of all of his racist bullshit. And I couldn't believe that that man existed. I couldn't believe it with my eyeballs, Lance. Alright, in the interest of mana efficiency, we're going to plop the sword. And I'm going to try and time it in a way that my dick falls out of my arse. Okay, boys, that makes sense. Of course it does. We're playing Magic the Gathering. So if he's flinging a Bedevil away, either he doesn't have any red, or he's got enough kill spells that he's not worried about that. In which case, depending on what he plays next, I think you might actually go Sorin, if we draw a white land, which 100% we're not gonna do, boys. We're not gonna do. There's still this back here. Oh, that's a classic. He wouldn't like that one. I mean the ones that directly contradict the things that he's currently saying on stream. Like the main one that I always like is every night now. Every night, if Only Iced Coffee is not putting a clean $100 bill in the shit, DSP's averaging 30 or 40 beans. And at the end of every stream, he's like, well, I thought we loved Flight Simulator. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to look at playing something else in the evening, guys. I guess we're gonna have to play something else in the evening, guys. I thought you all liked it, but if people aren't gonna come out and support, and you look at his actual viewing numbers, and they're like twice as high as during the day. But we'll still play, Fallout New Vegas for the third time. Hey, boys. Alright, we'll do it this way. We'll still play Fallout New 8, Lance. We'll still play Fallout New 8 because that game is fresh. It's only 10 years old, and he's only completed it 3 times already, Lance. But because he gets $100 every day stream, everyone loves it. The 210 viewers are loving this stream. They love it, guys. I'm going to play Fallout Old Vegas next. Classic magics. Either way, it's been a full goldmine for DSP nasty, petty rants this week, which is what we all turn our YouTube channel on for, isn't it, boys? We just love bathing our balls in the misery of AIDS. Don't we, Lance? That's why I play this game, because I love AIDS. I'm cultivating my role as the AIDS father in this game. Lads, I fucking love having a big bag of AIDS. I love reading tweets that lower my IQ instantaneously. Boys. Fucking love it. Fucking love it, lads. I love seeing people stay totally quiet about everything important on the fucking planet. But the second whiz-bangs don't send them a free box of cards, boys, pull out your fucking cock and balls and get to wanking, you fucking dweebs. Get to wanking, you fucking dweebs. What was her name? You know, that girl we all fucking love. What was her name? Christine Spranks! Yeah! The fall of Afghanistan just happened to happen on the same day as she decided wizards were baddies. But fuck all of those Afghani weirdos. They don't live next door. They don't pay my taxes, lads. Wizards only gave me £38,000 in a year to turn up dressed as Avacyn. Boys, do you think that you would have paid £38,000 to look at a girl dressed like an angel? Of course you would have, you fucking weirdos. Never mind Pro Tours and GPs and never mind any of that. We need to make sure our cosplay community are absolutely supported as though they were millionaires. Because the value they bring to this game is unparalleled. Lads. Unparalleled muggies. Tiago says, what will be the next point and click? I got Full Throttle remastered. Was that something you would be interested in? I have played that before, though, so I remember a lot of the puzzles. Which sort of defeats the purpose. Well, I don't remember a lot of the puzzles. I remember 2 distinct puzzles. Number 1, you have to kick a wall in a random place, and that takes like half an hour. And number 2, you grab a guy by his ring nose and slam him against the bar. I remember both those. Other than that, though, it'd be classic memes, wouldn't it, Lance? So this guy seems to periodically be suffering from heart attacks. Which is classic memes, boys. Hey, talking of classic memes. This guy seems to be suffering periodic heart palpitations on account of him being an obese, mono-black cat oven man in Free Plays. Backdoor Berta, yeah, he remembers what happened to his backdoor. Right, lads. Oh, he's not even that bad, Cheeks. He's just playing a load of old bullshit. Why are you being mean? Yeah, maybe. Maybes, Lance. Maybes. Yeah, Christine Spranks is anti-whiz-bangs now because she didn't get enough free shit while she worked for them. Almost as like a freelancer / I'm just going to do it for myself. And then 4 years later, she's complaining that she expected wizards to pay her way the whole time. The whole time, lads. But that's what we can expect from this game in a couple of years, when the just foremost authority on everything is going to be Yana Aidzari and Ellie of the Vale and all of these fucking two-faced, shallow, dumb fucking whores. And I don't mean whores as in girls, I mean whores as in we need free shit for any old bollocks. And we definitely won't ever call wizards out, because they're the good guys, boys. They're the good guys, right? Until you do OnlyFans and you can say what you really think, and then they become the bad guys. But not because, lads, of all the actual things that they've done. Not because of all the things that has people outside of the Magic community liken wizards to Activision Blizzard and Riot and all those cunt fucking factories. No, boys. Those people think whiz-bangs are... Whoops! Okay, that was a mistake. I thought that was a tap land. But we'll just pretend like it was memes the whole time, boys. We'll pretend like it was memes the whole time. We won't call wizards out for any of that shit. We'll call them out for not giving us enough free bollocks, boys. That's what really matters. Free bollocks. Not racism, nepotism, destroying your own... what's the term? Not fan base. Pro base. Just destroy your own game from the inside out. None of that. They never sent Christine Spranks a free box. Boys, can you even believe we've had such liberties? Can you even believe such liberties were taken in 2019? So what's this guy doing? Mardu colors, no spells, Lance. I'll be honest, I don't know what I'm gonna do either. Having him draw a card just feels like a mistake. But what are you gonna do otherwise, Lance? What are you gonna do otherwise, Lance? Next turn we got Professor Dildos. Professor Dildos has gotta be fine, right, Lance? We got Banishing Light. That's fine with me. We got Banishing Aids if he plays a big land. We got Mythos if he tries to exile one of our lands.
The essence of life is inseparable from the essence of death.
Not a great batch. Not a great batch, Lance. Not a great batch. Someone else says, Ali Antrazi says in his Twitch bio that he puts the bi in biceps. Isn't that your turf? Biceps, perhaps. Bisexuality, no. I'll give him a run when it comes to a bicep off, but he can have the king of the bisexual lads. He can have that mantra. For sure, boys. For sure, boys. Alright, play this for 4.
There's gotta be something useful.
I don't think so. I don't think so, Lance. I'll also play the land instead of holding it for a scryse. Easy magics. DD says, been playing MTG for about a year. Best decision I ever made. Wow, Lance. You must have made a lot of bad decisions in that year, because I can't think of anything less useful than a game of Magic the Gathering. It's fucking a load of old bollocks, Lance. Okay, so I can minus this to kill this, or I can Mythos it. I don't want to minus it. I like Liliana's Boobaloibs. We'll take another banishing shits. I'm also going to outright... Nah, we're not going to kill it. We are going to just exile it. So I'm guessing he has something like Banefire. It's the only thing that would make sense for his just faffing around. Owl diddly dee, destroy all non-land permanents. Okay, that's a shame. But we got blow up all the peeps for old Lily's Boobaloibs, haven't we, Lance? That's not nothing. We do like a big batch of Lily's Boobaloibs, don't we, boys? As long as we got enough. We don't have enough. That is minimum 8. Minimum 8, Lance. You know what maximum 8 is. Not getting into it sooner. Oh, I see. He fooled me, Lance! He fooled me. He gave me the Robodopes.
Remember, you reap what
He fooled me. He should have been into Majinx his whole life, because then he could have cultivated the 8s right from the beginning. Wouldn't that have been memes, Lance? A full 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, we can play this for nothing. And then flash this in. Pure Murchy Styles. Pure Murchy Styles. Lance. Cleansing Aids, fine. Useless, boring story. When I was a kid, my mum was so against the game. I found a bunch of loose cards at a flea market, and she refused to buy them because they were satanic. Lance. Never mind that. It's just a fucking expensive load of old dog shit. It's an expensive big bag of fucking AIDS. Boys. Your mum steered you down the right path. Your mum steered you down the right path, and you lost your way. I am a little bit confused. This guy is just blowing everything up without anything else. What is he gonna do, Lance? Shadow Spear with no Lance. Seems classic Majix to me, boys. Alright, this is probably worth playing. So you can plus it or minus it. I'm gonna plus it. Okay, almost there, boys. Almost there. Almost there. Slim says those are probably worth a lot now if they were super old cards in good shape. I mean, everybody's lost things from the old days that cost a load of money. So this guy's deck was just weird. Number one, Virgin Lands. No matter what you do when you start Arena, Virgin Lands are the first £30 you should be using your money on. Number two, multiple blow up all the enchantments. Number three, multiple enchantments. I mean, I don't know. Seems odd, boys. Ditch 2, revoke existence. I mean, he's definitely not net decking, but yeah, I mean, I'll shit on the man's balls for those lands, if nothing else. What a great game that was, too, boys. What a great game that was, Lance. I was thinking the other day of all the things that I used to own that must be worth tons. Off the top of my head, I can't remember what my own thoughts were. But it's a lot. I think I saw somebody have an unopened copy of the first Zelda game. And it was being auctioned at a legit auction house. And apparently, according to the story, it could reach up to $1 million for something that's only 30 years old. 1 million beans, lads, for a game most of us probably owned. Isn't that crazy, boys? Isn't that insane? I'm trying to think what else. I'm looking around my living room. I don't think any living room tip-offs would exist. One thing I did buy, I bought 2 of, because I was so sure they were going to be classic memes, and they did turn out to be memes, were Zelda statues from First for Figures. They were £60. Alright, this guy was just too good for me, boys. They were £60. 60 British pounds. And I remember selling mine each for 540 beans. And thinking to myself, why did I only buy 2? When I should have put every penny I have into this, and I could have been living large. I could be living so large, I could have bought one of LSV's fractional Black Lotus bollocks that definitely wasn't a pyramid scam and collapsed after everyone said it was a pyramid scam after 25 minutes. What a day that would have been, lads. What else did I ever have? I don't know. Maybe I don't have as much. Maybe I don't have as much as I thought that I may have. So Skyclave can't be cast, really. I'll put that back. What about you, boys? Anything that you know that you had that you don't have? Don't forget, I wasn't an early player of Magic the Bollocking, so there's 0 chance I had any good cards back in the day. But what about you, boys? Did you have anything? Did you have any sexy cards back in ye old days, Lance? Did you, boys? Dee Dee says, I bought booster boxes when I should have just bought singles. Yeah, if you're buying... Boxes are a really odd thing. Hey, what a fun game. Just as fun as that last game that I had. Just as fun as that last game I had, right, boys? So I think this deck needs to be changed or deleted. Because if I know I can't survive... Yeah, I'll fucking try and change it. Right, no need to fling everything straight in the bin. So, Panharmonicon. Let's have a proper think. Proper think, Lance. How are we going to save this deck from deletion? Straight off the bat, I can see 2 things don't really work. Another thing. So we got 3 things, not the best. This thing only works with creatures, which is fine. Skyclave Apparition, in theory, gets rid of some problems. But if you're going to play this, you need to play 4. I think this is just bullshit. I think this is just flat dog shit, lads. I don't want to fix it. I think it's fucking shite. Alright, before we get into some more bollocks, any other decks you want to see? Any shit games of shit magics played by someone who's shit at the game, but is more than willing to give you his actual opinion on Wizards, or Afghanistan, or Brexit, or anything that everyone else would be like, hey guys, guys, this is like a Magic stream, guys. Come on, boys. Let's keep it jovial. Where's all our money gone? Okay, guys, you're gonna have to get lifetime ban for that. But give me some more money, though, right, boys? For the memes or some shit. For the memes or some shit, lads. That's how we do magics here, boys. Hey, look at this lad. Definitely didn't get lost on his way to Virgin School. Definitely didn't get lost on his way to sucking his dad's little cock. Classic memes. Oh, the joke's on you, cheeks! Maybe. Well, I don't know what that is, lads. If one or more counters would be placed... Alright, so this guy might be a counters boy. Alright, okay, boys. The guy might be a counters boy the whole time, lads. We're gonna have to see. So, I need 3 black lands for this to be good. Currently, we're sitting at 0. So, Assassin's Trophy would be good if we got 1 black land, but like I said, currently 0. I'm sure it'll be fine. Briggy? Boys, this guy's actually busting out a brew. He looked like he was mono red for jeans. And he actually caught me on the off chance that I wasn't the best in the world at identifying who's got AIDS. It doesn't happen often, lads. Doesn't happen often, Lance, but it happened today. Alright. Lands I'll sort it out, I guess. But I feel like I might already be dead. And someone gonna tell me this is a Legs VD net deck from yesterday. Probably. That's usually how it goes. Right, boys? Still, we got Assassin's Bollocks for something. We got Cavalier for some other bollocks. What do you think, boys? Or is this already infinite loop? Are we already in infinite loop shits? What type of deck am I using? Elementals. Elementals, boys. Tiago says cheeks, using the correct designation of at my name so I know who to look for. So, somebody has to die. I'm not sure. I think it has to be this, right? Tectonic bitch, whenever it becomes the target of your mum, get AIDS. I think it just has to be this. I can't be sure that that's the correct play, boys, but fuck your mum. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 British mayonnaise. Did you play the Yashan? For 4 and a 1? I think that's definitely fine. Nice. Yep, just 2 basic lands. Good stuff, cheeks. That is how you build a deck in 2014, lads. So, Leafkin Druid is better than anything else. Pyre of bullshit. For the memes, naturally. Okay. You should have kept the pyre, you motherfucking man! Maybes, lads. Maybe. Slade with the at cheeks, which is the incorrect designation, but it's fine. It's fine, Lance. Cheeks, got a mythic. Which bolus should I get first? If you're only gonna get 1, here are the 3 pros and minuses. Creature bolus is the cheapest and probably the best. Obviously, somebody would tell you that it's not as good as Vicious Rumors, but I can't remember who that was. But he was definitely one of the best players ever. Who else? 5 mana bolus is 3 black and still requires a blue and a red. So it's very hard to cast, and if you only have 1, it's kind of bullshit. 7 mana bubs is party time. So I think 7 mana bubs is classic bubs. Don't you, boys? 7 mana Boobalax for some classic Boobalax. That's what I think, boys. 7 mana classic Boobalingtons. Interesting that I play counterspells like a slag. Isn't that interesting, boys? So I could have killed this and gained 10 life, but I don't think it's the card. Don't think it's the card for us, boys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 manas, lads. I would need 2 blue to stay alive. What am I? Elementals. Okay, 1, 2, 3. I got 3 shits left. I'm just going to pass the turn. We're going to counter some bollocks, and we're going to say GG's XDs. Right, boys? That's how you play Magics. Agreed, lads. Just say GG's XDs. That's how you play Magics. Agreed, lads. Domree's Muffbush. Technically, that it wouldn't have killed me in any way. I'd have gained a load of life. Would have been fine. That's a lot harder to deal with. But we got spells. I ain't worried, lads. It's a free play game. Nothing to be scared about, boys. I'm almost certainly going to end up milling myself anyway. And won't that be classic memes? Maybe I should have given up both Risen Reefs. Hey, that's a lad, isn't it, boys? That's a lad to get me out of this shit. So, did you exile the Clothis or the Surge? Probably the Clothis, right? We can kill a Surge in a ton of ways. So, the man's deck, I'm not gonna lie, it had a lot of cards that I don't see every day. A lot of cards that I don't see every day. But it was no match for the Elemental Menace. So he probably, I'm just going to say, he saw this on Legs VD, he saw Legs go 10-0, and he thought he could do it as well. But it didn't work out that way, lads. DD said, I made a Death Touch black mana deck, lads. Is this guy looking to get banned on the first time I've ever seen him? Then I use enchantment and sorceries that will drop toughness to 0 or destroy permanents to annoy the player. Don't always win, but it's fun to use. Don't sound very fun or interesting, but, you know, just make sure you don't play me, and then you probably won't be called a virgin for 25 minutes. But I can't guarantee anything. I can't guarantee anything in the world, lads. I'm gonna install what's it called? Full Throttle. It's a really good point and click. But it's made by the people who made all of them back in the day, so it's probably quite difficult. And we all know that difficult games are not the games that we want to play. Is it, boys? That's the opposite of how I feel when it comes to point and click. My biggest fear whenever I play point and shits with anyone is that we'll get to a point where somebody in the chat is just reading guides and spoiling the whole thing. Hey, boys, you ever heard of Mono White Lifelink Cat Angel pussies? You ever heard of such a deck of aids? Of course you fucking have, you filthy dweebs. Of course you have. So I'm gonna have to play this. Unfortunately, unless I draw a land. If I draw a land, then it's fucking classic Magics. Boys, it was classic Magics the whole time. So I don't think I'm going to lose to this thing now. So we'll play Mirror Wanks, Thragbags. I'm sure that will be classic Magic. Right, lads. I'm sure it'll be classic Magic. I'm also going to play the Balashits. Probably shouldn't have attacked there, but I don't really know what I'm doing. So, here we go, lads. Fingers crossed for the flips. How many Ahmed al-Thrag baddies are we gonna puffables in the name of Afghani militants? How many Ahmed al-Thrag baddies are we gonna plop on our ploopy McPloppertons, Lance? Lance! I was the best at Majiks the whole time, boys. I was the best the whole time, Lance. That is classic top 10 plays of the year by this guy because he had big, fat, weird, bordery virgin lands. Absolute scenes of memes, boys. Absolute scenes of absolute memes. That was so much fun, I just shit in my fucking bin. Amazing stuff, Lance. Amazing stuff, Lance. Slade Strife says, ever play Until Dawn? I did. Until Dawn, Man of Medan, and whatever, Little Hope. All three of those, I would say, are perfect stream games. Decisions make consequences or lead to consequences. You can't really die on skill. It's quick thinking reactions. It's just good for streaming. From somebody like me, we can spend all of our time trying to see girls' tits, which is classic Majiks. It's just the best kind of games. The best kind of games. Little Hope, I saved everybody. Lance, that's what a memer I was. But I didn't solve the actual puzzle of what was going on, which was quite embarrassing at the end, how basic it was. But another one is coming out soon, and I'll be sure to get that one as quickly as I can, Lance. As quick as I can to stuff in my ass. But Until Dawn had a really good cast as well. Rami Malek, Oscar-winning McGee's. Who else? Who else was in it, Lance? Hayden Panettiere, classic 1998 Sex Bomberoonies. Yeah, it was just good. It was just good. But it was too early for me to be streaming that, I think. I don't think I was on the full, I'll stream any shit because Magic is boring wank. I think I was somewhere in between. Okay, we're gonna get Primeval Bounties, boys. That gives me the horn. Primeval Bounties, lads, give me the absolute horns. Absolute horns, lads. Ruined Halo, boys. Look at that little cleavage. You can't really see it because she's mixed up in all getting AIDS, but, you know, we love a good bit of cleavage, don't we, boys? So it doesn't do damage, right? It's classic. Classics, but I'd say we're doing alright. Heliod, this guy was doing the memes the whole time, boys. This guy was doing the classic memes the whole time, Lance. Alright, I'm not going to play the other Rejuvenate. I should have remembered that one. I'm not going to play the other Rejuvenator because it spawns beasts, and I feel like everybody might die. And I'm not too keen on everybody dying, Lance. We've got to hold those memes together. We've got to hold those memes together, boys. Last one, and then we'll ruin us everything. Okay, boys. So, if I'm correct, my deck should only be left with sex bombs. I might even go full beans, Lance, and take one extra blap. I might take an extra blap, Lance. I'm on 29 British life. I've got ruinous AIDS. I think I think we're going to go one. We're going to draw him into some more AIDS, boys. I think we're going to draw him into a slightly more AIDS position than he's currently in. Solly bobblers. Alright. Yeah. It'll be fine, boys. It'll be fine. We are doing the classic memes. Classic memes, lads. Yeah, the other two are on PS4. It's literally the same game. Same game by the same company, by the same lads. Just good stuff. Okay. Have we drawn him enough into the AIDS, lads? Have we drawn him in? Oh! Lance! We got a GG's. A GG's to who, I wonder? Does he think he's won, or does he know that he's lost? Does he think he's won, or does he know that he's been defeated, boys? I don't know. We'll have to find out. Whoops, almost double tap that one. So does he think he's won, boys? Or does he know it's gone fucking pear-shaped? Hopefully that's Thragtusk. Oh, Ahmed Al-Thragmadi, lads! He's trying to upstage what's-his-face. He's trying to upstage Truffly Boy as the channel mascot. He's trying to upstage the Truffalini boys, lads. But there's only one Truffly boys. There's only one Truffly boy deck, lads. So, boys, I think that guy, Lucien Dado Gonzalez, quite an exotic South American centre forward name, if ever there was one, was trying to play the classic memes. He did let himself down in the traditional sense. Virgin, Vagines, classic Vagines, ultimate Vagines, and then more Vagines, and mono white. But that was still classic Magics, wasn't it, boys? That's the kind of thing that have us all popping our dicks off if we were in the Jank Streamers stream. Instead, I'm just itching to start talking about Darkside Phil and Christine Spankbanks again, lads. Easy Magics. Jasane Cortez with 5 American positivity dollars for some nuggets. Lads, that is something I can do. Chicken nuggets are pretty good, lads. But the question is, what barbecue sauce do you use? Currently, I'm on Sweet Baby Ray's. Is that good, Lance? Or can you do better than Sweet Babies? What else? There's a company called Stokes. Sweet Baby Ray's Original. But it's a bit sweet. Which I should have been tipped off. Shouldn't I, Lance? If someone's going to be called sweet, you might think it's sweet. Just like Legs. Just like the lad Legs. Right? Every time he says, okay, sweet, you know you're fucking staring in the face of Satan's anus. I like a halt. I like something coming in halter than a Sweet Baby J's. So we got Cultivate and Wandering Truebly Boy. Those are cards that are okay, boys. Okay, Lance? So, these are spells, right? No maximum hand size. Something about rolling is on his mum's knob. Well, we got lots of planeswalkers, boys. So I'm guessing this guy has a shock for the fucking amount of time being wasted on literally nothing. But we'll see where we end up, lads. DSB got new hats, says Slade, and didn't even hit the tips goal. That's the hilarious thing. Like, I wonder how little awareness he has of his own life. He's like, but I brought in some weird hats, and nobody gave me $150. I just don't understand. You wanted me to buy hats. Number one, nobody ever asked for him to buy hats. He just loves saying people as if it makes any sense. And number two, he must know every donation he gets is from one man all the time. It just doesn't make any sense how he could be so willfully blind about what a dumb bitch he is. But, you know, what are you going to do? What are you going to do, Lance? I shouldn't have chosen the right-hand side. We need to scry out of this hand of gibberish. And I think Troubadour is going to get shocked. If we're talking magiques for a moment here, Lance. You don't use McDonald's barbecue sauce. I do. I love McDonald's barbecue sauce, but I'm actually going to buy gourmet nuggets so that I can eat them whenever I want. Because as you may know, I keep irregular hours. And if I feel like McDonald's at 4:30, that's GG's XDs. If I feel like McDonald's at 9:30, that's GG's XDs too, Lance. So it's better to have good quality nuggets in the fridge, ready to go whenever your balls are in nuggets mode. So obviously, when I order McBollocks, hey, that's a good couple of draws, Lance. Good couple of draws, if I do say so myself. Is that guy good? Yeah, it triggers the dungeon. So this guy has done a lot of unfettered squibblage. This guy has effectively had 6 turns of non-interaction to set this up. What is he gonna do, Lance? What is he gonna do with his hasty lad wizard stuff? Delina, okay, not big enough to get through Dungeoneer, still doesn't give a fuck. Oh, you get a copy, eh? Okay, that's a lot of setup. Double copies? Lance. Do they stay on the field or they die? Is this infinite combo Jizbos? Lance? Is this infinite combo Jizbos? Do they leave the pitch at the end of the turn, or is that forever? I don't know. We'll have to see. Nope, everyone's dead. Seems like a good turn for the lad. Well, we'll have to risk it. Yeah, okay. So, I could die in the same way. He could just have another Delina. Oh, hang on. No, I can't play them. Maybe, Lance, that was a pretty interesting turn. I'll give him his due, boys. As long as he didn't get that deck from Legs. Then it was obviously dogshit AIDS, where you have to be playing somebody who's playing Adventures to have the deck work at all. Someone else says, Piri Piri sauce from Nando's. I do always have a bottle of Nando's extra hot sauce on hand. But that's for chicken, not for chicken nuggets. Chicken nuggets need just a fucking toddler sauce, not a man sauce. Alright, can we smash the lad? He's out of blue. What has he got, boys? What has he got, boys? Yeah, the hat debacle on DSP's channel was hilarious in so many ways. It was hilarious that he thought, oh, I've bought some hats. So, obviously, people are going to be queuing around the block to give me $500. And then, obviously, he chose a hat that looks like a fucking Nazi hat. And then everybody who mentioned that, there were just so many good rants across 2 streams. He bought a fucking Nazi hat. He's a man who got fired from an entire platform for playing Dead Space. Somebody asked to see Dragoons earlier. for playing Dead Space as though all of the necromorphs were Jews and he was the last Nazi. And he thought that was funny, lads. Not just funny, he thought that was something you could acceptably put on the internet and just be like, well, I didn't know you couldn't be a Nazi. How was I supposed to know, Dad? Alright. We got Eliminate and Sweltering Shits. But I need a land. I need a British land, boys. Otherwise it could all explode. It could all explode right in my ass. Okay, we got a low-level explosion potential. Hey, boys, you love a good net deck, don't you, lads? Well, of course you do. Of course you do, lads. So I can take blue. I know it doesn't really matter. So Sweltering Suns is going to be good because we get to blow up. Oh, that's Garrick's something else. I thought that was your mum's tits. Well, never mind. Never mind, eh, boys? Never mind, eh, boys. I thought this was Garrick's Harbinger, but it isn't, boys. This is not Garrick's Harbinger because it says Garrick's Uprising on it. That's what makes them a different card, boys. So, there's no guarantee I can play a spell next turn, which is pretty rough on my pubes. Yeah, that's what I thought might happen, Lance. Fuck it. Well, now I look like a triply twats. Never mind, boys. You can't win them all. You can't win them all, Lance. I should have a look at my mana base. And cards. Because I feel like there are definitely cards I should be playing that aren't these. Agreed, boys. So this is going to get killed. I'm just not going to end up playing another one. That's pretty nice. Unless he has something similar, then I'm going to die anyway. Elder Gargaroth. Easy GG's, lads. Can't beat that. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can't play this because we've got black. And that is the end of the game. Good stuff, lads. Good game, Mama Cheeks there. Boys. Alright, I like dragons. There's no point losing to pathways. Pathways are not historic playable in a 3-color deck. So we got to get rid of those. There's a fucking only 2 anyway. So, you know, typically gonna draw those cunts, obviously, boys. So the deck looks black in the early doors. I don't know why I have 4 Thoughtseize in a deck like this. I'm not going to play those. Eliminate. I don't know why, boys. Why do I have Eliminates? They don't seem very good. Angrath Rampage. That's an odd card as well, lads. 3 Sweltering Shits. I don't know, lads. I think there's a lot of dog shit here. So the whole deck is 5 mana plus, which means I have to stay alive, and I don't do that because I'm a meme, lads. I have to stay alive early doors, and I am not even attempting to do that. It's just not even ramping, just faffing around. Classic magics. 22 lands to go with those lands that we cut. What do you think? There must watery shits. Probably. Would you take a scry land? What do you think, Lance? You think a scry land? Or is that, yeah, I saw the 9-9 jokes too. Plus, somebody on Twitter did a weird shit of him just with Hitler vocals over the top, and it made me laugh. It made me laugh, lads. What do we think? Oh, we're looking at Scrylands. Temple of Malich. It's always going to be hard. There's only one Niv Mizzet. I think you can have one. 3 Dragon's Hordes. I think I can go up to 4 because they draw cards so well. But that means I have to not die early days. Glasspool Mimic. I think I don't want those. That would be 28 lands. 29 lands. You know what that means, boys. Mana Screw for shores. 20-line Mana Screws. Easy magics. 1 negate. I think I have to play. I just feel like it's all so slow. I don't think Angrath Rampage is what I want, even though it's the only thing I can think of that destroy. That's not even true either. All right, I know. We'll try a Braid because it gets rid of creatures and artifacts. But then I sort of also want to be ramping. On 2, is that greedy? Probably is. 3, a Mistwalker. This is a dragon, don't forget. 1 more card. We'll play Mystic. Whatever it's called. Mystical Dispute. Okay, boys. It doesn't look like a free play deck anymore. I'm going to play it in ranked. But I also don't think it's good enough for ranked. I think it's way too mid-rangey. I'm going to lose to any ultimatum-style deck, and I'm still going to get run over in best of 1 against weenies or elves. I could have played Fatal Push. I forgot all about that. Expressive Iteration. Yeah, you might be right. You might be right, son. Expressive Iteration is definitely a card that you can play in Magics. Wouldn't be that good when you look at this kind of a hand, though. Alright. It's all fine, maybe. So I'm guessing this is Rogues. I'm guessing this is Rogues based on the level of virginity I can smell, lads. I can smell vagines. Nope. Still, we get a Dragon's Horde or a Sarkhan on the field. Both of those are pretty good. Both of those are pretty good, lads. Also, Thought Erasure in 2019, boys. Classic memes. Classic Thought Erasure in 2019 British AIDS. No need to shock my dick, right? Boys. Oh, if he is Rogues, he's going to be happy that I'm putting cards in my graveyard, I suppose. Isn't that right, ladies and aids? So, I've got 2, so we'll have to see what he has. We'll have to see what he has, lads. Search for Aids, pulls his pants down for classic memes. Oi, that was a mistake. What a balls up. Absolute Billy Balbinos. I'd forgot I could have just played a dragon there. Whoops. Come on, Lance. Come on, Lance. That was an absolute catastrophe. Catastrophe Bill there, lads. But at least I'll have Saw It Coming and Glory Hole next turn. And I'll just pretend like that was the plan the whole time, boys. Right, Lance? I'll just pretend. So, I still don't want the cards that I have. Now I can just play Glory Shits. That's not very good either. Yeah, it's not very good. Well, we'll see. We'll see, lads. I got a deck full of dragons, I got a Planeswalker and a Glory Hole. I don't know how he's getting rid of both of those on the same turn. So we got stuff. And we got things. Okay, lads. Okay, boys. Stuff and things. He's got one removal spell. He's deciding if it's Glory Hole or if it's Sarkhan. I think it's probably Sarkhan. And give himself a few extra turns to kill Glory Shits, if I was just going to guess. Nothing? That doesn't seem like a good play, boys. Doesn't seem like a good play to you, Lynch. I should have got rid of the Heartless Aids. I should have done a lot of things differently on this turn. But never mind, Lance. Never mind indeed. So we're not going to play 5 dragons from the Sarkhan because I feel like he's got blow up all over the boys. So we're not going to do that. Slade said, I actually believe his fans bought them to troll him. I don't think so. Chaffy boy! Classic memers. Lance. Chaffy boys! Okay.
You need to slow down.
So, kill Teferi, cycle into Sarkhan again.
That didn't go according to plan.
So I need a red, I need a land. I'm sure I'll get it, right, boys? Or is that just too greedy? I think it maybe is too greedy. We'll get rid of that. Whoops. Alright, we won't be so greedy. I told you! I should have been more greedy! Fucking AIDS fake game of shit. Fucking bullshit, lads. Fucking a load of old AIDS.
Feel the heat of my flames.
I forgot we were playing dragons. Ugh, classic. Yeah, I just don't believe trolls. Well, they give him money every day to send him a troll message. Nobody knows for sure what goes on in that shit house. Nobody knows for sure what goes on over there, boys. Killer 1-4. What a beamer. But it's working out fine, right, with my ultimate hand of doom.
I know what I'm doing.
Classic good hand stuff. So, play the land, cycle the sweltering shits. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think... I just don't feel like it could possibly be trolls sending him hats. He just... I don't know. It's just a weird man. The fact that he mentions his M. Bison's hat is laughable. But we'll just have to see, boys. We'll just have to see. So, at this stage, you think this guy's ahead of me? Niv Mizzet can't be countered, but there's only one. And I don't have any other lands on the pitch. Classic Grixis draw. Well, you do have 29 lands, Mr. Cheeks. That is true. I got 29 lands. So, this is the one where we get through. We get 3 draws, maybe, to find a hasty dragon, which I have an abundance of. 1 hasty dragoon to go with my 0 fucking spells.
Doubt my methods.
Fuck your mum in the arse, man. You fucking AIDS game. What can you do? Well, maybe I just put too many lands in the deck. Maybe I just put too many lands in the deck. So all he has to do is really play 2 spells. And I'll die. 2 spells from the boy. He's on 20 life. Seems good. But it was a good enough game. I ain't complaining. Okay, Glasspool Mimic. Last card on planet Earth I would want to be drawing here. Fuck off. Oh my lord, what a game of magics. Did I put any dragons in? Didn't I say I got a lot of top end lands? A lot of top end. It's just fake bollocks. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how you build a deck. It's all whether or not you've got the right sequence of shit that tweaks the algorithmic bullshits. 2 glory holes, 2 gold spunks, Sarkhan the spunk bag, this guy, that guy, this. Any would have been fine. Instead, we get 4 of these. I don't even know what we got. I just felt like we got a lot of lands. I'm going to chop a mimic for something else that does something. 1 more Sarkhan. Sweltering Suns. Yeah, but you play elves a lot. You play elves a lot in 2019, boys. Also, Heartless Act over Fatal Shits. I don't know. I think maybe you go Fatal Shits. Mistwalker. Obviously, I drew those as my dragons. Classic magic. Slim says, I wish we could see Kat on the stream. Everyone thinks she's really let herself go in the past few years. I wonder if that's true too. But why would anybody think that if they didn't instantly snap a photo? Cut a glass pool, draw a glass pool. Classic arena magics. I do want to see what she looks like. Only because I still think it's quite amusing that despite being a fucking no showering, atrophying, nasty, fat fucking loser, your boy DSP did manage to bag a real woman. What a memer. What a memer, boys. So this is why we play sweepers. You know how I drew 2 of them in the last game, right, boys? That's because I didn't want to draw any in this game. That's the quintessential way you play Magic the Gathering. Draw all your removal against Teferi control. Then this guy, absolutely decimated if you draw 1 now. Nah. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Dead. Dead! That is a good game of Magic the Gathering, lads. I love a good game of Magic. Love a good game of Magics, boys. Love a good game of Magics. Didn't we have fun? Wasn't this like exactly how Emma Skywank proves she's a really good Magics player? Because the algorithm isn't fake to give me 2 sweepers against Teferi boys and none against elves. You get loads against elves, chinks. That's because I play elves 80% of the time, boys. You're just getting confused. You're just getting confused with the amount of these games that I lose in 75 seconds. For the classic memes. Look at that. 2 mana, 5,000 damage. That is how good this game is, boys. 2 mana, 500 damage on turn 3. I want to give Wizards 50 quid, please, Dad. Best of 1 is the Smarty Boys format. The Smarty Boys format. How do you fucking make a deck designed to beat Dump Your Hand Pubes like that, and also 0 early game, 0 creature, Teferi, Esper control like my last game before this? Can't be done. That's why I play this in free play, because otherwise it's just a mess of fucking AIDS pussies. Where were these? Where are they ever? But we had this one off. We had this one off, obviously. That's why, honestly, it's sort of my fault. If you're playing Grixis, you've got tons of options. That's why you need a sideboard. If you're mono green, dump your little bitch pussy hand, you've got one option. Dump your pussy bitch hand. So, obviously, they're only going to play it in this format. Again, what? I can't play a spell until turn fucking 8. Fuck off. Alright, that's the end of this deck. I'm going to turn it more memes, and we'll play in free play to escape this dog shit. This drivelly dog shit. You saw me... fuck this. You saw me do that. You saw your mum's tits, and it gave you a PTSD. The end of this fucking gibberish, slants. Crush, it doesn't matter what you put in. That's the problem. It doesn't matter if you got 8 Sweltering Suns. You need to draw them all the time. Alright, this guy's got big thinks. Alright, now he's got small thinks. Like his small willies. So we had 4 fatal push. You saw me put those in. Classic zeros. 2 abrades. Classic zeros. Just a lot of zeros, Lance. Because this guy was actually really good at Majinks. Didn't you know that, Lance? That's why we're taking so long to do nothing. Because he was really, 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 really good at Majinks, boys. Really, really good at Majinks. I can't ever hold that up. So we'll see if he wastes his turn killing Sarkhan with his 1 mana, but everything's still totally under control. Alright, boys. Easy Majinks. Easy Majinks. So do I bother killing this thing or not? I just don't think so. He's obviously got a handful of spells, which means I have to get him to waste them all, and then plop some boys. That's what I think, Lance. If I'm shocking myself to play Bolus. But you get what I mean about best of 1. It's a fucking idiot's format. It always has been. And the historic especially is unplayable pussy jizz. Just bollocks. I don't know why I bother playing all these spells. You took that hand, you fucking mono-red dump your dipshit pussy wanky bollocks. Fucking gonna start blaming everyone else, you little slot. Take the Sarkhan plus it? I think so. He's literally got nothing going on. Nothing. This game was so much fun. I'm gonna 5-hand 1 it. This is the kind of game we leave in, lads. A guy missing 6 land drops. We leave that one in all day long. Me losing a fair game to Esper Control. Boring. Stick that in the fucking recycling bin. Straight in the Recyclomatron, lands. Straight in the bin. So if I draw a blue land, we'll play Niv Mizzet. If I draw something else, I'll do something else. Okay, boys. Good. I'm glad we're all on the same page. I didn't draw what I said I wanted to draw. Classic Majinks. Think how easily I would have died if he had gone first and drawn any lands. I'm guessing the mistake he made was not playing 13 lands like the not the DSP, like the CGBs. CGB told you how to play Dump Your Hand Mono Red 2 or 3 years ago. You only need 13 lands, boys. 13 lands and you'll be a classic memer. I don't even know what you're fucking doing, you weird slags. Look how good this guy is at Majinks! This guy really knows how magic works, lads. Classic magic for gathering, boys. I didn't enjoy that game probably more than any other game today, because it made me realize the only way I'm winning a single game is either gut the whole deck and just play 1 mana cunts, or do something else. He missed, I don't know, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he missed at least 4 drops, and I'm still on 12. If he had hit a land anywhere, I would have easily lost. Easily lost. And it just makes me realize, like, 4 and 5 mana spells in best of 1 is for morons. Rogue class, classic Majik, boys. Creatures have menace for 3. You may play cards exiled with rogue class, and you may spend mana as though your mum was AIDS. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage, exile the top card of that player's library. You may look at it for as long as you are a sexy lad. So this is like a ultra slow 10 mana investment minimum. What's that flying card called? You know, boys. What's that flying lad called? Let's. You know, boys. One last game. I forgot what it's called, but you know what it is. The 2/2 Thief of Sanity, the card that always gets lightning bolted, but never against you. So we all know that the game's just designed to make us all lose. Right, boys? The proof is right there. So, double Sweltering Suns, all tap lands, 100% I'm playing Teferi Control. The joke was on me, lads. The joke was on me the whole time. I will see if I can beat Weenies with 2 Sweltering Suns. And by Weenies, goblins can kill you on turn 4 easily. Alright, now I'm a little bit more confused than I was a minute ago. But classic memes either way. Classic memes either way. We've got a fatal push for this Kill Fiend. But once again, hey! Vagines the whole time, Slants. Once again, it was dump your hand, 2 mana cat, tap out, fucking AIDS. The kind of game that gives me the absolute horn, Lance. The absolute horn. Okay, another fiendy boy. And that's a good game of Majinx. I can't play this anymore. It is such gibberish fucking AIDS. It is such gibberish. Your decks don't even look like Magic decks to facilitate the games that you have to play in this fucking shit show. Well, why don't you play Pro Tour Best of 3, Chinks? You know you've only got to put in a couple of $100 more and you'll have a couple of good decks. Ugh. This fucking game is a complete load of AIDS. I don't even know what I'm going to do. What's the time? Nearly 7 a.m. What am I doing with my life, Lance? What am I doing with my days and my life? 2 line of fires. Boys, one of these needs deleted. I think a lot of these decks need to go. But building decks is super hard when you just keep getting matched up against mono white lifelink cats anyway, and you just lose motivation for that shit. Everybody loves a bit of tax, Lance. Alright, 2 more games. If anyone is online who wants to play, I promise I'll try and not call your deck virgin sauce. I'll try, Lance. 2 more games though. But we had a good stream. It was pretty fun. We got to play nothing interesting, which is good Majik. We got to play all our games against AIDS decks in the Majix. We got to say Shuffler is fine for the memes, Lance. What do you think here? I'm just going to have a complete guess. Heartless Act. Why not? Shuffler's fine, right? Double Silver Shits, double Torment. That every time we say Shuffler's fine, we owe Wizards 50p. Those are the rules. Boys. Every time you say Shuffler's fine, you say whiz bangs on the memes. Alright. 145 card deck. Turn 1 removal. Easy Majix. Right, Lance? We'll have a good turn 1 removal with 150 cards of what looks like gibberish. I'm sure this guy's not just going to do the concedes in a minute. Labyrinth of dog shit. Easy, Majix! You thought we were actually behind, lads. Did I say behind? I meant ahead. Of course I meant ahead, you weird dweebs. So, well, I suppose if he draws a card, I get another treasure. We'll see what... Your Muff's reborn. He can pay the 1 because he's a beamer. I mean, this doesn't look like a 135 card curve. Right, Lance? It looks like a 1 card curve. He's just busting it out like it was memes, lads. busting it out like it was easy memes. Hand disruption, ramp, removal, 150 cards. No problem, boys. Boys, you know what a problem is. It's not this shit. So, let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, potentially 6. I think I just have to bang these out. I have to bang them out, lads. Nah. Alright, let's have a look. Oh, the memes, lads. The memes. Nothing to do with weird, algorithmic, unbelievable mirror matchup dog shit bollocks. Right, boys? That doesn't exist in Majiks. That just doesn't exist in the world of Majiks, lads. Absolutely no way, boys. Absolutely no way, boys. Boys. 150 card deck. Every card on curve, relevant, perfection. That is what hand smoothing is meant to be. Fake, pussy, shit rag games. And that is why tomorrow morning I'm going to have a look at the FGM charity that I've signed up for. The Smile charity. Macmillan, they can get fucked. I'm going to give all that money to Whizbanks because they've made this game the best game ever. Classic Majiks. Also, Afghanistan lads, get fucked. Classic Majiks. Alright, we're going to have to win with this Torment right now, and then definitely it'll be memes. 3, 4, 5. Classic Majiks, lads. So hopefully he gets greedy and lets me draw. The only way I'm winning this game is this way. He gets greedy, lets me have this counter. Okay, and then fully taps out for Torment and we Manatee them. That's the only way that we lose the... I mean, we don't lose this game this turn. Any other play, just keep it squeezy and he's... Well, maybe he does actually die. He didn't keep it squeezy, lads! Classic Majiks. He didn't keep it squeezy. You've always got to keep it squeezy, boys. You've always got to keep it maximum squeezies. That's the first thing Dr. DSP taught me. Give it classic squeezomatrons. What is this for? 1, 2, 3, 4. Classic squeeze. Classic squeeze, Lance. You have to sacrifice all your permanents. You get 2 1/1s back, which is a decent enough deal. But how long are they going to survive the game, boys? 2 1/1 lands. 2 1/1 lands. Boys. So, you know, what have I got? 4 turns not to die. Would you like a free 1/1 or not? Oh, okay, fair enough. He doesn't know if it's going to come back on my side. That's fine. He can take as long as he needs, because I also don't know. I also don't know, Lance. It did go back on his side. Fair enough. Tegrid? You think I'm paying Tegrid, son? We're playing DSP tax decks over here, you crazy fool. That's a pretty good top deck, isn't it, boys? Classic Magic the Gathering. Classic Magic the Gathering. Classic easy top decks. So what can I top deck that won't make me die? What can I top deck that won't make me die, Lance? Okay, that's not really that good. I mean, he's got 150 cards. I don't know. Tegrid, I suppose, right? But he also said Tegrid. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, the 1/1s don't do damage. Oh yeah, lads. I knew that. I knew that the whole time, boys. The whole time. Hey! Top decks are easy, Dad. Top decks are easy, Dad. Easy, Dad. Top deck environmental science main board. Easy Magics, Dad. Dad. Easy Magics. Alright, so I can't even squeak my way out of it. Hey! It's not a bad draw. It's not very good, but not bad. What do you get rid of here? This, I suppose. Stop me from dying. It's actually turned out to be quite a game somehow of just absolutely unbelievable haymaker top decks. See? Easy Magics, boys. Easy haymaker top decks. They don't do any damage. You've seen it 3 times now. Fucking hell. Hey, boys. I was the best the whole time, Lance. The best the whole time, Lance. The best the whole... I never seen such a ridiculous bunch of top decks, to be fair. I mean, what are you going to do? It's a 150 card deck. Of course you're never going to draw an irrelevant spell. Of course you're not, Lance. Oh, come on, Jinx. You sound like you're getting salty balls. Nah. We all know the shuffler's fine, right? That's why everybody says it. Is because we are really happy with mana screws with 24 lands every day. Perfect curves with 150 card decks every day. 5 color drafts. Easy Magics. Easy Magics, Lance. Easy Magics. So, that happens to me all the time. Right, boys? For 4 white spells, sort of. 3 black lands. Easy Magics. Easy Magics. Lance. Yeah, come on, Chinks. You're just being salty. It's not like this game is always the same. You're just being a memer. I mean, Squeaks is always right. Squeaks is always ready to put me in my place and tell me that this game is actually really varied and not always the same bollocks slants. It's always really, really varied and fun and memes, and everyone is playing decks based on their favourite internet personalities. Right, boys? Everybody's got the XQC Grand Theft Auto shenanigans deck. Everybody's got the Hassanabi doesn't know what he's talking about political Fox News fucking dipshit deck. Haven't they, lads? Everybody's got the Pokemon I haven't got my boobs out Magics bollocks. Haven't they, boys? It's not perpetual mono dump your hand fucking fat pussy gibberish AIDS. Is it, boys? Absolutely no way, boys. Absolutely no fucking way. So I need to consider letting my Talia die. Because, you know, Wrath of God is pretty nice, but I can't cast it currently because I'm a memer. Alright, are we just blowing all these eyes up? I think so. Oh, he was the full house of virginity, lads. He was the full house of... Hey, but I wanted to do what the net decks do, Dad. But I wanted to do the net decks, Dad. I wanted to play Collected Company with all of my angels. But it just wasn't fair, you fucking bitch. Don't make me go and play Ranked versus the DSP tax deck. Because it's just not fair, Dad. Fucking net deck in DXP tax, pussy. I'm going to use my Amaranth Hot Tub Leviathan Tentacle Sex Beasts deck next, lads. You know, the kind of fun free play shit that we all do. For the fucking memes, lads. the fucking memes. Alright, final game, or if anybody wants to play, this is it. 7 a.m. is my cutoff, and my 11th game against mono white fucking AIDS is enough. Anyone want to play? Or I'm going to play Gabby's Pubes Cobwebs. Boys. Fair enough. Fair enough, lads. Oh, for anybody who is members, somebody mentioned I haven't done a members video in ages, and it's true, because I fucking hate this game. But I should make a Einherjar, lads. You know who the Einherjar are, don't you, boys? He's not spelled it correctly, as far as I know. I think they were the personal servants of the Valkyrie or some bollocks. Some shit like that. This guy thinks he's a classic memer. Or they were the army of Odin in Valhalla. Something like that, boys. So this guy thinks he's an absolute lad of a memer. An absolute lad of a memer, immediately giving away virgin vibes. Immediate virgin vibes, lads. That's what I like to see. Nice smattering of virginity sauce in a game of Magic. So you play the God of AIDS with the chair, not as an emo widow. Okay, boys, you play him as a chair, not as a weirdo. 3 creatures, not bad at all, lads. So, Massacre Girl is going to have to save me from this guy being too big to handle. Still on course to be fine. Still on course to be fine, lads. Just got to keep it squeezy. Just got to keep it squeezy. It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard, lads. But it can be done. Alright, now it's definitely going to be squeezy. Definitely going to be squeezy this time, lads. Okay, keep it squeezy. Boys, you know that's what I like to say. Keep it squeezy. Nobody grip your balls too tight so you accidentally spunk too soon. You gotta keep them squeezed just enough, lads. Sort of the AIDS. Alright, we'll blow that up with an Assassin's AIDS. And then we'll play Massacre Bitch, and everybody can get AIDS. Okay, boys? Seems like a good play, doesn't it, Lance? But we'll see if it turns out that way. I have to take a lot of blaps. But I won't be dead. Okay, boys. Okay, Lance. Fucking hell, these guys are such fucking dweebs. The Einherjar, eh? Oh well, I fuck it. The fucking Valkyrie grade warriors of Odin in Valhalla. Well, fuck this game, son. Fuck it. They've kicked my door in. I'm going home. Should have spent less money on his £30 lance and more money on his 5-cent dick. Fucking bitch. Alright. Palsy set. I forget the rules. I forget the rules on who I'm playing. Nah, you can play. You can play. The rules are you only go on the friends list if you can beat Bolus. But you can have a game. You can have a random game of Magics. However, there is a solid 3.5 minute cutoff for your fucking around. So, you need to type in Dr. Bumcheeks hashtag 78910. You need to give me your login name so that we can have a game. And if it doesn't work in 3 minutes, then I'm going. Lads. Classic Magic the Gathering. Historic. Historic means more options. Right, boys. Also, where are we standing on the full throttles? Am I going to play full throttle, or is this just a bit too much memes? Is Magic the Gathering enough? Or shall I branch out and play more PlayStation or Xbox games? Lads. Or does nobody give a fuck because all you want me to do is talk about Christine Spankbank's plastic nips? It doesn't even matter which game that we play that way. Does it, Lance? If it's all about Christine Sprankle's tits, then it doesn't even matter. Man, who would ever have thought that Christine Spankbank's Spankolovsky crew would be literally dwarfed by the power of Ali Warfield's PG bullshit photos? Who would ever have thought that, lads? Christine Sprankle, the very face of Magic the Gathering, the face all the fat weirdos were wanking off. She is going to show those tits. She is going to spread those cheeks. And people are like, $5.99 for that shit. I'd rather pay $15.99 to see Ali Warfield wear a bra. That old granny meth head look is clearly the smell of 2019. Palsy, you've got 1 minute. 1 minute to give me your login. Otherwise, it's GG's XDs. GG's XDs, lads. 60 British seconds. As soon as I see on my clock that it says 0711, that is it. That's the end of the chance, lads. It's currently 0710. If it goes to 0711, it's the end of the game, boys. What else we got? We can see what the stores... We can see what's in the store, boys. It's still 0710. I'm 100% ready to give this up. But I'm going to stick to my word. Gotta always be a man of your word, lads. Unless it doesn't suit you, then you can break it. Easy, magics. Currently still 0710. He's done it, lads! He has lost the chance. He is in Aidsville for life. Deals, boys. You know what deals are, right? You don't need a thesaurus to know what a deal is. Boys, look at these for some deals. Would you like to represent the trans community with the least trans person I've ever seen in my life? All the trans people I know keep facial hair and tits. Right, boys? All of them are their own peeps. What's the backstory here, cheeks? They're trans! The end! We did it! We're wizards! And even though that we make out we fucking love a good tranny bungler, because we'll hire anyone with the bungalinos. Lance, we can't be bothered to make a 3D character, because that takes hours of work. Still, we'll sell this to you, and you can say shuffle us fine, and then buy this. Alright, lads? Classic magics. Alright, boys, that's the end. Until probably tomorrow, because I fucking love streaming all of a sudden. I love moaning to 10 peeps. Gives me a fucking massive horn. Until next time. We never got to the end of the story, boys. Anyone in the Discord, give me a name of some good barbecue sauce. Good barbecue, that's not too sweet. Not too sweet. I like a bit of a pop, boys. Alright, until next time, fucking